Home prices have grown substantially faster than household income. Imagine that. I've been doing a little research for my webinar next week, and I just wanted to share some interesting information that I found that you may not realize just how bad this housing crisis is. The affordability is off the charts. Pay attention now. In the 50s, your home would cost about 1/2 of your annual income. Can you believe that? In the 50s, 1/2 of your household income you could use to buy a house. In the 60s, it was 2 times your annual household income. In the 70s, it went down just a little bit to 1.72 times your annual household. In the 80s, it went up drastically to 3.5 times your annual household income. What do you think happened in the 80s? How in the world did the housing go up to 3.5 times your household income? Do you think it's got anything to do with banking and mortgage industry, letting you finance that house? Oh, you can finance it now for what? 10, 15, 20, 30 years now. So that makes that more expensive house a whole lot more affordable now, doesn't it? You don't have to wait and save your money. You don't have to burn that mortgage like you saw on It's a Wonderful Life and all of that. No, don't worry about owning your house. We're going to give you 20, 30 years to pay for that sucker. And then along came the 90s, and it went down a little bit. 2.2 times your annual household income. What do you think it is today? Anybody have any guesses? What's the price of the median house in America as compared to the average household income? In 2023, it was 5.3. So from the 90s to the 2000s, it went from 2.2 to 5.3. Houston, we've got an affordability issue, do we not? Yesterday I shared with you. Think about this. The government controls 70% of all of the mortgages through Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Treasury. They also control, the states control the insurance commission, which sets the rates for all your insurance rates. Do they not? The government also controls, the Fed does, controls the interest rates that banks and financial institutions are allowed to charge. Do y'all not see any issue with that? I mean, we've got the government controlling 70% of the mortgages. Think about this. What if a company came in your town and bought up 70% of all the houses in your community? Y'all'd be raising nine kinds of heck, wouldn't you? Because they would have a what? Have a monopoly on it? And nothing you could do would matter, because if you needed to live there, you would be stuck buying one of their houses, living in one of their slum houses, all of that stuff. Y'all, this affordability issue is absolutely crazy. And I've got a solution. I really do. I've got a solution. I've been sharing this with y'all all week long. It's called Brick by Brick Real Estate Investing. I'm building this community. It's going to be a global community. No red tape, no hassles. I've figured out a way that anybody worldwide can participate and benefit from joining our team. We're going to be a team, a community, a global community, and we're going to go around community by community, state by state, buying up real estate, controlling what? Just like the government does. We're going to add to our portfolios, and we're going to provide affordable housing to everyday families across America. We're going to help drive down the price. It should not be 5.3 times your annual income, y'all. How much do you think when you go to the bank, what's the percentage that they want your housing to be? This is where you can look in your particular community and see how off you are. You should be paying no more than about 20% of your household income for housing. How much are you paying for your rent? How much does your home cost? How much is your mortgage cost? And I'm going to say not just your mortgage, but look at your property taxes, look at your insurance. How much is that costing you to own that house? Y'all, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The experts, which you know how that goes sometimes, but they suggest that a good multiple is about 2.5 times your annual household. That should be about what you could expect to pay for housing. It is nowhere near that, obviously. 5.3 times, that's absolutely crazy. If you're interested, like I am, to make an impact, to make a difference, to try and bring affordable housing back to communities across America, I invite you to join me on Tuesday for a free webinar where I'm going to go over the program. I'm going to tell you how you can get involved. These brick by bricks, it's going to be about 20 to 30 bucks a brick. Anybody can afford to participate. There is about 123, 128 million households across America. Every household would be able to afford to participate in this initiative. But what if? What if only a small percentage participated? I figured that out yesterday. Y'all know me, I'm a numbers gal. I figured out if 1%, that's one household out of 100, participated, and they only purchased one brick a month. That's 1% of every household, 1 out of 100, bought one brick a month. We could literally buy about 60, 65 houses every single month and put them in communities across America and make those areas more affordable. How many months would it take if we have 50 states to do that? It takes about 4 years we could do every state. Now there's about 45, I can't remember exactly the number for how many counties, but just imagine what we could do if more people got together and we could do that in every county across America. And then we could start expanding and do some work abroad. That's exciting, y'all. Join me. Let's make an impact. Let's bring back affordable housing to everyday Americans. I'm not talking about government housing. We all know what that brings to a community, right? I'm talking about homes that everybody could be proud to live in. Your home, my home. Instead of paying 7% interest, what if you could get it for 3% interest? A lot more affordable, huh? That's what I'm proposing. We can buy up houses, we can provide affordable rentals, and we can also provide an opportunity for people to buy those homes from us if they so choose at a much affordable rate. If we were providing a better rate than any banking institution across America, what do you think that would do? What do you think that would do? Would that not make more people want to join us and join our team? We could make a larger impact, couldn't we? This is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of hope and financial opportunity in communities around the globe. Join me again for Brick by Brick Real Estate Investing, how to fractionally fund real estate across America, and an affordable housing initiative.